Chosen one, stop for a moment. Stop scrolling. Stop stopping. You are here for a reason. Every step in your life has brought you to this moment. God has arranged everything to bring you to this extraordinary revelation. From this day forward, you will never be the same. The struggles, insecurities, and burdens of anxiety are about to be replaced by a new reality, a flood of abundance and wealth that will never run dry. Don't ignore this sign, because what you are about to learn could be the beginning of your ultimate transformation. Today, I'm not going to talk to you about hard work, sacrifice, or compromise. I'm going to tell you about your mission, your purpose. You are here for something more than a job, a paycheck, or a title. You have been chosen to walk a path that God intended for you alone. Prepare yourself, because what you are about to learn will change your perception of yourself and your life. Most people live their lives chasing the opinion of the masses, working for something, a job, a paycheck, a position, security. They rush to find their place in the world, like pieces of a puzzle that never fit together perfectly. But you are the chosen one. You weren't born for this endless race. God didn't create you to chase. He created you to be a point of reference, to find a path that goes beyond what the world thinks is important. When God says, "Don't go looking for a job," it doesn't mean you have to go looking for a job. It doesn't mean you have to remain unchanged or inactive. It means you must stop chasing after what is not yours and turn to your divine purpose. God is saying to you, you are not your job. You are your purpose. And what is that purpose? It is unique, just like the path God has laid out for you. It is a plan that existed before you were born, written in heaven, perfectly aligned with your talents, gifts, and spirit. Discovering your purpose is essential. The world's trends adapt you to a system that often disregards who you are. Finding your purpose means aligning yourself with what God has planned for you, a role that cannot be found in an advertisement but is revealed within you. God has gifted you with success, vision, strength, and ability. If you're only job hunting, you may end up living a life built on the expectations of others. But when you stop to discover God's plan, you begin to see the essence. You're not here to fit in. You are here to create. The masses seek stability, security, a job that provides a paycheck. But often that stability is just a trap, an illusion that blocks the divine plan for you. God did not create you to live in fear of tomorrow. You were not born to survive. You were born to thrive. To follow the masses is to accept a limited life, a created trap for people. God will never leave you without His guidance. The signs that will help you in your destiny are already in your life, but you must learn to recognize them. What makes you come alive? What fills you with pleasure? It's not just a hobby. It's what you were created to do. What do you do with ease? What do you think about yourself? Your gifts are divine tools to fulfill your purpose. Furthermore, God will never force you to go under compulsion. When you find your purpose, secure doors open easily. Discovering your purpose doesn't mean finding all the answers right away. It means trusting the process and trusting God to let Him lead you step by step. Every epiphany, your encounter, your opportunity is part of a bigger plan. The world teaches you that everything must be fought for, that success only comes through sacrifice, stress, and adapting to rules you didn't choose. But heaven tells you, you won't need anything. When you follow your divine path, you don't need to force circumstances. Wealth, abundance, and success are not the result of struggle, but the fruit of your obedience to my plan and the fulfillment of God's commandments. Don't chase after what is not yours. Let God lead you to what you need at the right time. Everyone is born with a purpose, but it takes sensitivity to feel it and strength to conquer it. God did not create you to live an ordinary life or to pursue earthly goals such as money. Money is limited, temporary, regulated by time and human effort. But divine abundance is more than that. It is a constant flow of resources, peace, energy, and blessings that never runs out. Imagine a well of water. Money is like a bucket. Once it is empty, it needs to be filled again. Divine abundance, on the other hand, is an inexhaustible source that keeps flowing no matter how much you take from it. It is not limited, but touches every part of your life: relationships, health, the inner realm. God does not want you to be a prisoner of a limited fallen world. Your purpose is not to accumulate money. It is to live a full life, knowing that everything you need will be given to you at the right time. Discovering your purpose means stopping and listening to your inner voice, that divine connection that leads you to your mission. God speaks to you through your circumstances. His voice is never confusing. It's clear, direct, and consistent. But to hear it, you need to drown out the noise of the world and commit yourself to spiritual growth. Here are some practical questions to help you start discovering your purpose. What inspires you and makes you truly alive? These feelings are not random. They are signposts of the path God has chosen for you. If you love something different than what you're doing now, then maybe this is the line of work for you. What talents do you have? God doesn't hand out gifts randomly. If you have certain abilities, creativity, inspiration, the ability to find solutions, these are divine tools given to you to fulfill your mission. What moments in your life have given you a deep sense of connection to what you've been doing? These moments are not mere coincidences, but signs of a divine plan unfolding before you. God has given you something no one else has, a unique set of experiences, skills, passions, and visions. This gift is not just for you, but to provide for others and contribute to God's great plan for the world. You don't have to try to be like everyone else or do what they do. You have chosen a different path, a path that reflects your uniqueness. For example, if you are a comforter, perhaps your purpose is to give healing and hope. If you have a creative gift, God may use you to inspire and bring beauty into the lives of others. If you are a visionary, you may be destined to lead people and create something that changes their lives. Your gift isn't always obvious right away, but it becomes clearer as you present yourself to your purpose. Allow God to reveal it to you through prayer, reflection, and obedience. One of the biggest mistakes the elect can make is trying to follow the world. The world will tell you that you must compete, struggle, and sacrifice to be successful. But God is telling you something completely different. You were not created to conform to the world. You were created to follow God. When you stop following rules, you are freed from the burden of other people's expectations. You begin to live in your truth, following the path God has laid out for you. You no longer have to worry about making ends meet or what others think of you. God is your benefactor, and when you trust Him, everything you need will be given. Remember, your job is not to fight to find your place in this world. Your job is to let God reveal your purpose, and when you discover it, everything changes. You no longer live in fear or uncertainty, but in confidence and abundance. How do you find the divine plan? Here are 4 steps. Listen with intention. Set aside time each day for reflection and prayer. In those moments, sincerely ask God, "What is my purpose? Where do you want me to come?" Don't expect instant responses or spectacular visions. God often speaks through feeling, intuition, or small signs. Free your mind from the noise of the world. Turn off your phone, log off social media, and create a quiet space to connect with Him. Write down your feelings, thoughts, or inspirations in a journal. The answers may come gradually and subtly. Regularity in this system will allow you to recognize God's voice more clearly in the midst of life's chaos. Pay attention to the signs. God communicates with us through people, events, and even random situations. To see the signs of the divine plan, you need to observe and learn to see on the surface. For example, an opportunity that came out of nowhere may be a door God opened for you. A person who came into your life at just the right time may be a divine messenger. Don't lose that detail. God will never leave you without guidance, but you must be willing to see what He shows you. Develop your gifts. God has given you talents of strength and intelligence, so use them. And they are not accidental. These gifts are tools to fulfill your divine purpose, but they must be developed. Ask yourself, what do I do easily? What brings me joy? These are the keys to your talents. If you love to write, come up with something that inspires others. If you have a gift for inspiring people, take this opportunity to encourage those around you. If you have a creative mind, find a way to use it to make the world a better place. Developing your gifts means not only improving your skills, but also using them for higher purposes. Trust the process. Following a good plan requires a lot. You won't always know all the answers or see the whole picture of the world. Sometimes God will only show you the next step, and the rest will gradually reveal itself. It can be difficult, but it's an invitation to trust Him. Remember, your abundance and eternal wealth depends on how you trust God's good plan. God already wrote your plan before you were born, and your talents and abilities are signposts to help you recognize it. You don't have to make up your destiny, but simply trust and walk this path in faith. Your life is not a race, but a guided journey where each step is followed by another. Give up the pursuit of what is not yours. Living in a world of abundance and security is part of His plan. What about you? Do you accept God's ready-made plan for your life? What does trusting this path mean to you, and how do you want to begin living out your purpose? Your words may inspire someone else to decide to do the same. Remember, you are the chosen one. You were created for a special path that is unique only to you. Don't let fear stop you, because you have it in you to change your life. On this day, your new chapter will begin, a chapter of confidence, joy, and abundance in the divine plan. Now is the moment. Take the first step to start living with God. Listen to Him, obey His law. Learn to trust your whole life to the Almighty, even in the smallest things, and He will lead you down the road that was always meant for you, the road of goodness, abundance, health, and spiritual growth.